Hello there. So welcome back. Day 14 of Balance, yoga with Ciara, and I'm on holidays. And today we're going to work into deep strength in our legs, a sense of connecting from the floor up into our body and balancing with that. And then we're going to be twisting as well. And all these movements, we should all look really different. We should all find our own balance. And that balance is not pushing too hard, not forcing our bodies, being with what is and allowing that to grow and adapt. It's this idea that slow and progressive movements over time create wellness, whereas once off really strong movement, then you can't do it anymore. So staying in wellness and letting that expand is actually a really wholesome way of finding balance and health in your life. So come rest into your child's pose. Come. Come down, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, and your arms are out long in front of you. Just find that sense of how do you feel your feet on the floor? Are your two knees the same or different? Are your two hips the same or different? Your two shoulders the same or different? The whole right side of your body, the whole left side of your body. Let the breath deepen down into your belly, softening into this. Drop your head a little bit more. Nice. And then come all the way up into your cat pose. Walk your hands one handprint forward from where they are. And then rounding your back, sit your bum back until there's kind of a 45-degree angle in your arms. And you're rounding the back deeply. And then travel forward. And then do the same thing with arching the back. Arching your back, drawing your bum back. So you're just rounding the back. Draw your bum back halfway. Arching the back. Draw your bum back halfway. Rounding the back, halfway, arching the back, halfway. Listen to your shoulders, listen to your spine. We're warming into our bodies. We're connecting and deepening into our bodies. So just feel that. Rounding. Next time you round and go back, just pause there. Breathe into the back of your body as you draw your navel towards your spine, as you lift your lower back deeply towards the ceiling. Nice. Travel forward, arch, and pause there. So I'm looking forward as I arch my back. My arms are steady. As always, if one of your arms is struggling, then make the movement smaller. Nice. Come all the way back. Bring your hands back until they're underneath your shoulders. So take your right elbow. So somebody was saying the other day that whenever they do one-armed, these ones, they have to really care for what's balancing on the floor. So listen to your body. Draw your right elbow back towards the outside of your left knee. And just pause there. Really push your elbow down into your knee. And then just feel, what are you doing with your spine? How would you fill into this a little bit more? Nice. Come all the way back up. Other side. Take your left elbow and bring it to the outside of your right knee. How do you fill into this? How do you really push down into that right hand like scaffolding? How do you draw your elbow to your knee and push? And me, I'm rounding my back or endeavoring to round my back. It's just really supporting that action in my spine. Nice. Come all the way back. So if that felt strong enough, stay there. Otherwise, take your hands off the floor. You're leaning slightly forward and bring your right elbow down towards your left knee. And your left hand is either on your hip or just reaching back behind you. So now I'm balancing in this pose. Before the left hand was forward, maybe your left hand is still there. Maybe your left hand is back. Push your elbow into your knee and notice that you could probably lift your toes off the floor right now, which is quite intriguing. Nice. Come up slowly. And then bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Maybe your right hand is still on the floor because that was strong enough for your lower back, or maybe you're balancing with your left elbow down towards your right knee. Your right hand can be counterbalancing, so it can either be on your hip or reaching back. Nice. Coming up, both hands to the floor, push back into your downward dog. And just find that sense of a bit of a wiggle through the pelvis, through the knees, through the body. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. One more time. Bend your knees, stretch your legs. Nice. Walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. And then have a distance between your hands and your feet and just bend your knees again. Sit your bum down and then straighten your legs deeply. So now we're working deeper into our legs, deeper into the lower back. And just feel that. Nice. Elbows to your knees. Pause. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Feel the length of all of that. Be like a torpedo drawing up towards the ceiling. Nice. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Great. So come forward so that you're standing at the front of your mat. And then reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. And then bending your elbows, bending your knees. Pause when your hands are still in front of your chest or your face, and just pause there. Your knees are bent, you're sticking your bum way out. Nice. Hands to the floor. Round your back so that you're drawing your forehead down. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. You're high on your shins. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. And pause there. Really lengthen into that back leg and draw. So as you open the back knee, you drop the weight a bit deeper into your hips. Maybe lift your fingertips off the floor and suspend yourself in balance there. Maybe keep your hands on the floor. Nice. Hands to the floor, step back. Plank. Strong into your legs. Draw up through your navel. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Nice. Squeeze through your bum, lift your toes. You can either have your hands on the floor or your elbows on the floor. And then rise through your spine. Tuck your chin in a little bit more. Nice. Dropping down, push back. And push back. Downward dog. Have a bit of a wiggle. Drop your knees down. And then draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Stretch your right leg long behind you. Draw your right knee to your right elbow. Stretch your leg long behind you. One more time. Knee to your elbow. Stretch your leg long. So now you're going to bring your knee to the other elbow. So bring your right knee to the left elbow. Stretch your leg long. Right knee, left elbow. Long. Last time. Right knee, left elbow. Pause there. Squeeze. And then both knees to the floor. Walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Pause there with your hands in front of your chest so that you're sitting deeply down. Hands to the floor. Round your back, draw your forehead down. High on your shins, bring your hands, arch your back, look forward. Nice. Hands to the floor. Step back, lunge. So really connect into the strength of that back leg. Back opening. Back leg is really strengthening. You're dropping your hips a little bit deeper, but keeping the back leg straight. Maybe you lift your fingers off the floor. So just feel that. How do you balance in this pose? So that feeling during the week that we were looking at where balance is like this wobbly place. So feel it. It's a very delicately wobbly, deliciously glorious place. Very alive, very active, and vibrant. Nice. Step back into your plank. Draw your navel towards your spine, strong into your legs. Drop your knees to the floor and lower down. Nice. So either bring your hands to the floor or your elbows to the floor. Squeeze through your bum, lift your toes, and then rise, tuck your chin in. Breathing into it. Draw your shoulders down and back. Lowering down. Push back. Push back. Downward dog. Find your length, connect into it. Feel the wiggle through your legs. Nice. Drop your knees to the floor. And then bring the left knee to the left elbow. Stretch your left leg long behind you. Left knee, left elbow. Stretching long behind you. Again. The left knee, left elbow. Squeeze it in. Long behind you. Nice. Other side. Left knee, right elbow. Long behind you. Left knee, right elbow. Long. Those of you who don't know me or are just new to this yoga, I'm really dyslexic. So I literally don't know. When I look at a hand, I have no idea if it's my left or my right. And then draw your left elbow to your, left knee to your right elbow. Pause. Squeeze deeply. Both knees to the floor. Lengthen back. And then walk forward. Cool. Bend your knees, rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. So we'll start by just rolling down. So bring your feet slightly apart, kind of hip distance. And then just bend your knees and round forward. And just feel the journey of your spine. And then slowly rolling back up. Let your arms be heavy. Let your spine be heavy as you roll. When you're all the way up, stand tall and feel the length of your spine. That sense of suspended in gravity, levity. Nice. And then you're going to come down to the right side here. So bring your fingers down to the outside of the right foot. Both fingers come down, touch. And then slowly rolling up. When you're all the way up, stand tall. Feel the swaying of you like a tree in the wind. Other side. Draw your fingers down to the outside of the left foot. Slowly coming up. Standing tall, really strong down into your feet. So now you're going to bring your right hand behind you and touch the floor behind you. So bring your left hand to your left knee and touch the floor as far back with your right hand as you can. Feel the squeeze into your right hip, right belly. And then come all the way up, standing tall. Feel it through the belly, through your hips. And then reach your left hand behind you. Right hand to your right knee, reach your left hand behind you. Squeeze deeply through that right hip, or left hip, left leg. And then rising all the way up, stand tall. So we're going to stay center this time, and then reach your right hand back like you're trying to find a chair to sit on. It's one of the things that the OTs do. They teach older people to reach for a chair and then sit on it. It just gives you a more deeper sense of balance rather than just dropping your bum backwards. So look for a chair and then come all the way up. Stand tall, squeeze through your bum, push your hips a little bit forward. And then the other side, reach your left hand back, right hand to your knee. And then coming all the way up. Nice. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Sit your bum deeply down. Pause there. Really sit down into your heels. There's that sense of reaching through your fingers. Your back is opening and lengthening. Breathing into it. Feel the wobble of your balance, the effort of your balance. Rising up, long and strong through the hips. Push down into the floor. Next time we're going to twist. So sit your bum down, bring your arms forward in front of you. Pull your right elbow back into your bow and arrow, and then drop your left hand down to the outside of your right knee. So you can either hold on or bring your arm to the outside of your knee. Pull the right elbow back or bring it to your hip. Sit a bit deeper down. Nice. Rising up, reach both arms up. Squeeze through the bum as you rise, and then sit your bum down. Both arms are forward in front of you. Pull the left elbow back. Bring the right arm to the outside of the left knee. Bring your left hand to your hip, or just keep pulling it back into lawnmower. And breathing into it. Sit your bum down a little bit deeper. Nice. Rising all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Swing through your hips. And then in the other direction. Nice. So find a wall or a chair or something that you can lean on. And then bring your left hand to the wall. And we'll start with right elbow, right knee. Lift your right knee up and push your right elbow into your right knee. So I'm really connecting my elbow and my knee together. They're pushing deeply into each other. Okay? If you can. Or if you can't, then hold on to the front of your knee. And then standing leg, like super strong. Get taller through your standing leg. Get even taller through the torso. Rise up through the top of your head. Maybe let your fingers hover off the floor. Nice. Foot to the floor, other side. Right hand to the wall. Left knee, left elbow. Push your elbow into your knee. Standing tall. So really push down into your standing leg. Feel the right hip engaging deeply. The back of your knee, your foot. It's a sense of an anchor beneath you. Maybe your fingers float off the wall. Keep pushing your elbow into your knee into your elbow. As you lengthen through the right side, you're squeezing the left side. Nice. Lower your foot to the floor. We're going to do opposites. So, left hand to the wall. Lift your left knee up and then bring your right elbow across to push into your knee. Standing tall, maybe let your fingers float off the wall. So as I do this, I'm reaching across with my elbow and then standing tall. So I have this sense of really twisting in space. The straightening of your leg that you're standing on is really hard. Nice. We'll try the other side. So bring your right hand to the wall and then lift the right knee up. Bring your left elbow across. Push deeply down into your elbow and your knee. Let them contact. And then standing leg gets super strong. Maybe let your fingers float off the wall. My lights are a bit funny this morning. I think my head is all dark. I have to change that. Sorry about that. Nice. Lower your foot down. Come sit on your mat. All the way down. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. And just sit tall. Draw your shoulders back. Feel all of that in your body. Let it settle. How do you slow your breath down? So focus on your exhalation. Even make the sound of like ocean in your throat. So slightly squeeze your glottis. So you're like, so you're lengthening your exhalation. Just let your inhalation be what it is. And again, lengthen your exhalation, doing the ocean breath. Darth Vader breath. Deep inhalation. And then really lengthen the exhalation again. Nice, releasing the breath. Turn your eyes to the right side, not your head. And just go find a yawn or a breath or a sigh on the right side of your body. Nice. Eyes back to center. Turn your eyes to the left. Go find a sigh or a yawn or a deeper breath on the left. Nice. So it's getting very warm here. Oh my God, it's so warm. So lie down on your mat, rest there. Really good to rest after all that balancing. And how wonderful, guys. I will see you all tomorrow, bright and early, Friday morning. How glorious. And yeah, be well, keep balancing. Really dwelling on balance this morning was really beautiful. You know, what is balance? What is balance? You know, in my life, outside my life, internally, externally, in effort, in resting, in doing, in receiving, in, you know, giving and receiving, all those things. You know, how do we balance all those elements in our lives? It's a good question to dwell on. So I will see you all tomorrow. And thanks for joining me. So awesome, so wonderful. Great. Ciao, ciao.